Welcome back to Travel and Root Beer. Today I'm going to be reviewing a very special product that will help with ingrown toenails. It is Dr. Scholl's Ingrown Toenail Pain Reliever. First of all, this product is a godsend. The reason why I'm reviewing it is because I just recently used it. And first I'm going to tell you about my own experience with my ingrown toenail that I've got, and then I'm going to get into more of the different types of ingrown toenails, and then I'll actually open this up and let you guys see what's inside of it, because I know that's one issue a lot of people have with buying it, is because it's not really clear on what exactly is in there. You kind of don't know what you're getting. So I never had an ingrown toenail until this past year. I got it, my first one, right around mid-December of 2014. And this is taped on the 3rd of April, and I am about 99.7% over my ingrown toenail, and that's with no surgery or anything. The disclaimer that I'm going to give is that if you need a surgery, get a surgery. If it's really, really bad, then the most this thing's going to do is relieve some of the pain, which that's what it says. It says pain reliever, but a mild or even light ingrown toenail, I believe, can be fully cured by this, at least help cured with it. For the first few months I had the ingrown toenail, I didn't really know what the deal was with them. I'd heard of them, I'd known people who've gotten them, but this was the first time I'd ever dealt with one, and I'd say the first month it didn't even really hurt that bad, so I didn't even really think of it as an ingrown toenail. I just thought it might have been just, maybe I rubbed it wrong or something, I don't know. But after about a month and a half, second month, then that's when I realized, okay, it's probably an ingrown toenail. And I started looking into it and found out that you want to take preventative measures. Basically, you want to have some sort of antibiotics working on you to stop from getting a worse infection. I would show you my toenail right now, but no, I'm not going to do that. Not because it's bad or not cured or anything like that, but I mean, come on now, I'm not going to show you my toenail. I mean, there's plenty of other videos if you want to see what an ingrown toenail or the effects of one would be like. But I can assure you right now, mine is limited right now to just redness and a very, very slight soreness, which is only applied from pressure. I can wear shoes just fine. I can even, you know, I'm barefoot right now, and I'm tapping the tile floor. No problem. It doesn't even hurt. I mean, I can just feel a slight edge of discomfort as if it had been hurting. So it's in the final stages. But basically, at first, what I did was I just applied Neosporin. And Neosporin definitely has its benefits. It can definitely help too. It will stop it from getting infected. But I used that until I knew a proper product to get. And a lot of reviews online say that this is good, and there are some people that say it's not good, but I would venture to guess that those people fall into two camps. One are people that have a much worse, more severe ingrown toenail that it's not going to work for, and the second camp of people would be people who did not use the product right. Yes, there's a right and a wrong way to use this. Yeah, I pretty much over it now. My ingrown toenail was the type of toenail that would grow into the skin on its way out, so skin would be kind of in front of where the nail would normally grow, maybe because I cut it at too much of an edge or something a while back, or don't really know the cause. Some people's go in sideways into the skin, and that's a lot more difficult to deal with, but I would think that a mild version of that could still be taken care of with this if you dealt with it long enough. A more extreme one, you definitely want to get a podiatrist to look at, because they're going to go in and they're either going to cut the nail, or they're going to pry the nail up so it can grow out of the skin, or they're going to just remove the toenail, or at least part of the toenail altogether. And it just depends on the degree of bad. Now, I am not a health physician by any means, so whatever you get from this video, I hope is just for over-the-counter use, and you don't take this as some sort of prescription, because that's not what I am. I do travel and I do root beer, but sometimes I do, ow, my foot hurts and I need to find a way to fix this. And I'm just here to share with what I've got. So anyway, we'll move right along and I will show you the inside of this box. Inside the box, you are going to find 1 tube of the Ingrown Toenail Pain Reliever ointment. It says Ingrown Toenail Discomfort Reliever. And it's just a little tube, almost like Neosporin. And you got to cut the end of it off before using it. And there's still quite a bit in here, actually. That's another point I wanted to make, is that I can use quite a bit more. I'm actually going to put some more of this on when I make the video, but I probably have maybe 4 or 5 more uses. Oh, yeah, that's right. This stuff smells like rotten eggs. That's one of its downfalls. However, some people's reviews will say it's so bad you can't use the product. Come on now. Just cover it up. It'll be fine. You know, it's not going to stink up everywhere. Once you've got a sock on it or something like that, it's fine. I don't even smell it except for when I'm applying it. But anyway, definitely get a lot of use out of that. The other items in this box are, you get these rings right here. If you look, you just peel them off. They're adhesives, and they've got these little strips that are kind of at an angle on the side that go over top of your nail. Now, in my case, mine was on the big toenail, left side of my foot, or left foot, left side of my toe, and so I would angle it to where it would kind of bend over like that, and it will stick. And you take the ointment and you apply it right here, kind of fill it up, let it go down in the crack of where the affected area is. Once you've got one of these babies on, you've got these band-aids here that are made to go over top of it. See, they'll fit right over, wrap around the toe, and then you're good to go. You know, when I first started using it, it stuck out a little ways. So the first couple ones I used, I just clipped off the top. That way I didn't get as much pressure from my socks and shoes. So that may be something you want to consider too. Just make it work. But anyway, you get 2 sheets of these, so you get, 12 of them, and you also get 12 Band-Aids. So I've got enough for 2 uses. However, I will tell you that the last couple times I used it, I did not use a Band-Aid. It just didn't seem like it needed it. I put some on here, just across the top of my toe and on the very end, and I was also able to take a small file to raise up the edge of the affected toe, because this relieved the pain, and it also calloused up the skin around it, so it was basically allowing the toenail to grow and not be hindered by the skin that's in front of it. And I was able to just squirt some of this underneath at that point. After a couple days of no longer using the rings or the Band-Aids and just using this at night and in the morning before I headed off to work, then I'm pretty much where I'm at now. And it says for 7 days use to use once every 8 hours, which I 90% abided by that. The first couple times I used it, I only used it that day, or once that day. Then after the last couple uses, I began to do the every 8 hours. And I think that if I'd started doing the every 8 hours at first, then it wouldn't have even taken as long as it has. I've had this product for less than 2 weeks, and it did the trick. So anyway, this is a great product. You can get them at pretty much anywhere: Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, online. In fact, if I were to suggest where to buy it, I would say get it online, because it's like $8.50 online. If you can get a good shipping deal, that is. Don't pay extra for shipping. But I got this at Walgreens for $13.90. So it's like a $5 difference. If you can get free shipping, $8, then go for it. But either way, if you need instant relief, you do what you got to do. This is a great product that I recommend for people, especially travelers or people who have a profession like I do, where it involves on my feet a lot, where I'm walking, I'm in shoes a lot. I need my feet, and I'm very healthy otherwise, but this was getting to the point where it was hindering my work performance, and I was afraid it was going to hinder my traveling performance. But thanks to Dr. Scholl's, that is no longer the case. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Just do me a favor while you're here. How about like, comment, subscribe? Can you do that for me? Thanks, guys. Catch you later.